Welcome back to another dividend investing video. Today is going to be a crazy video. I did a bunch of major changes to the portfolio. I did some buying, a lot of selling. That's right, I made a lot of major moves, and I'll be breaking that down in today's video. For all you brand new to the channel, my name is Bruce Wang, and every single week I update you guys with my portfolio, what I'm buying, and obviously what I'm selling today. I'm trying to collect all these dividends on a monthly basis, and eventually in the future, hopefully they provide me with enough income that I might be able to live off of them. Currently, my portfolio value is sitting just under $50,000. So my annual dividend income right now is sitting at $2,158, and that is a big increase from last week's video. That is roughly over $100 more than last week's video. A lot of that is because of the major changes that I've been making to the portfolio, trying to make this as efficient as possible. And on top of that, I'm investing more and more every single week. So let's jump right into the Robinhood Challenge to get this started. All right, so the Robinhood Challenge portfolio is sitting at just under $20,000. And a lot of this is because of the volatility in the last week. The economy is not doing so well. We have record-breaking unemployment, record-breaking debt. The Fed just keeps printing out more and more money. Everybody wants their stimulus check. And in some stimulus check update news, I just got my stimulus check of $2,900, and I got more money than you, I'm pretty sure, when it comes to stimulus check. And that is because I filed jointly with my wife, and I do have a dependent, so that's an extra $1,200 with the wife and an extra $500 with the dependent. And that is the reason why I got $2,900. Another interesting part about this check is that it says economic impact payment, President Donald J. Trump, and it looks like the ink is like a different color than all the other ink. It makes it seem like he just stamped it on recently. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But let's jump into the major changes of the portfolio. So I'm going to scroll down to give you a quick updated look at what it looks like. Realty Income, 100 shares. SPHD, 121 shares. AT&T stock, 100 shares. ExxonMobil, 59 shares. Nike, 15 shares. AGNC, 100 shares. Starbucks, 15 shares. PSEC, 202 shares. And Apple, 2 shares. So for the major changes of the Robinhood Challenge portfolio, I sold IBM, Pfizer, Walgreens, and Coca-Cola. I think that was total of like almost $2,000 to $3,000. And basically, I reinvested that into all of these stocks. And that's why the portfolio looks a lot smaller, because I only have 9 stocks now, but I have so many more shares of each individual stock. And the reason why I sold those 4 stocks is because on M1 Finance, I'm already invested into those 4 companies, and it was kind of redundant to have those stocks in Robinhood and in M1 Finance as well. So now I have more equity into all of these stocks that you're seeing here, and that makes my portfolio a lot stronger. And when it comes to performance, I haven't been doing too well. Obviously, we're in a unprecedented times, and I think that the economy is starting to roll over right now, and the stock market is slowly following the economy as well, even though the Fed is really trying to pump as much money as they can into the markets here. But luckily for me, I'm a long-term investor, and I'm going to be consistently investing over weeks and months and years. So in summary of the Robinhood Challenge, I invested around $300 into Starbucks, ExxonMobil, and SPHD. My biggest purchases were into ExxonMobil and Starbucks, and roughly this increased my annual dividend by $17 plus. Robinhood is still one of my go-to brokerages out there, but if you guys want to find out anything that I'm using in this video, links are going to be in the description. For my dividend tracker is Simply Safe Dividends for Robinhood. You guys can get a free stock if you haven't signed up yet. And M1 Finance, you guys can see my entire portfolio. So don't forget to drop me a like for the M1 Finance portfolio. And right now it's sitting at just under $17,000. And go check out the links in the description, because you're going to want to see my entire brand new portfolio here. So when it comes to my M1 Finance portfolio, I've made some major changes here as well. If you take a quick look here, before you would see Dogs of the Dow 2020 all the way at the top. But basically, I broke up Dogs of the Dow and I put those stocks into their designated sectors here. I didn't have anything in real estate. But let's see. For example, if we go into my technology here, before Cisco and IBM were in dogs of the Dow, I put them into technology because they are a technology stock. And when it comes to consumer defensive stocks, we see that Coca-Cola and Walgreens are here at the bottom. So that is one of the biggest changes that I've made in the portfolio. And with that, I had to adjust some of the targeted percentages that I have for each and every single sector. I'm going to make a 1-year review of M1 Finance. I've been using them for probably over a year now, but I haven't made that video yet. And in that video, I'll explain in depth every single sector, every single stock. So let me know if you guys want that. If not, I'm going to just keep pushing back on that. Another major change that I've made was I sold some of these stocks here. Alibaba. I still own Dow. It's just they made a sell for whatever reason. I sold Facebook completely. Procter & Gamble, I sold completely. Waste Management, I sold completely. PPG Industries, I sold completely. Boeing, rest in peace Boeing, I sold that one completely as well. And Google, I sold that one completely as well. And with all of those sells, I bought into all of these other dividend investing companies. Tesla is not a dividend company, but you guys know what I mean here. So when it comes to this week, I invested $600 and I bought 8 different stocks here. And Realty Income was probably my biggest purchase. And my smallest purchase was into Amazon. Amazon is a company that, it's one stock is worth over $2,000. So I'm just slowly accumulating. It's not a big deal to me. It doesn't really matter the amount, but I'm trying to get as much equity as I can into it, and I'm doing it very slowly. So when it comes to my entire portfolio, I only have 32 stocks, and the equity that I have in all of these stocks has gone up dramatically. Previously, some of the stocks I only had like less than $200 in them, and now most of them have over $400, and I still have a few here that I need to invest a little bit more into, like Johnson & Johnson. Very close to being over $300 worth of equity into this company. And I believe this is going to help me in the long run, but I'll leave that in the 1-year review video. Here is another sneak peek at the next video that I'll probably be making. As you can see, I have a Roth IRA account now with M1 Finance. And let's jump into that really quickly. So this might look very similar to the Vanguard Roth IRA that I used to have. Well, it took me about 5 months to get this transferred, and it is finally here in my M1 Finance portfolio. It took me 5 months to get that transferred, guys. So I'm gonna do a quick video on this maybe in the next month or so, and let me know if you guys have any questions that you want me to answer when it comes to the Roth IRA video. So when it comes to stock market news, a lot of people are predicting that there's going to be another stock market crash. A lot of people are, wanting another stimulus bill. Something supposedly got passed today. The Democrats are trying to push for another $1,200 stimulus check for everybody again. Hopefully that does help people. I've been getting a lot of comments from my subscribers saying that, that $1,200 that they've received didn't even really help because their rents are a lot higher than that and they can't work, and, just things are starting to pile one on top of another problem and another problem. So it wouldn't be a surprise to me if there was another crash. So with that in mind, I'm not trying to rush more and more cash into my portfolio right now. I'm just going to stick to my weekly deposits of, roughly $900. And I get asked a lot, like, should I invest every single week, very similar to you? And I can't answer that for you because if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I would probably just do like a very big lump sum of money once every single month, or like once in the beginning of the year. I think that would probably be the most efficient way to do it. But because I do run a YouTube channel and I have to push out weekly content, that's why I'd split up my investments every single week. So be on the lookout for a new stimulus check package to be passed relatively soon. Be on the lookout for all those videos that I said about my updates with M1 Finance. And let me know in the comments what you guys liked about my portfolio, what you guys didn't like. If you guys want to see more videos from me, go check out these videos here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you haven't already. Hit that notification to get more videos from me. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on my second channel. I'm going to be posting out more and more content every single week. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out, guys.